If you look at Germany right now, urbanization is the main driver, because if you look at overall rental levels, house prices whatsoever, they might be increasing, but the real story is taking place in the cities. But nevertheless, we have growing and declining cities, sometimes next to each other. We've heard about the Rhine-Ruhr area, the former coal mining areas. You have declining cities, and you drive on 5 to 10 kilometers to the next one, and you have a growing city nearby. So it's really a mixture of declining and growing cities. And the focus is on the growing cities. At the same time, we have similar problems to the areas like the Randstad here in the Netherlands, where there's a shortage of enough residential space. It's not built enough. And that's one of the challenges, because rents are rising and it's very hard to really find a decent apartment. People are having to commute more and more. Maybe from someone from the UK and London, it's normal to travel 1 hour, 1.5 hours to your job. In Germany, the people are not that used to, but they more and more have to accept it, because simply the supply side isn't holding back. And that's why a lot of money is still flowing to the sector. Nevertheless, given the regulatory thing I mentioned, it's much more important today to really understand what regulation is about, what your tenant base is about, so that you don't make the mistake running into something that your business plan might be nice on paper, but it's simply not working because you don't understand what's going on the ground. And we have seen this in the past. If you look at 2006, 2007, the opportunity funds came to Germany. They told you the story of selling unit by unit, increasing home ownership rate as their exit. Today, a lot of these portfolios have formed the basis of listed residential holders on the German stock exchange. And that's not a privatization story, but it was simply necessary, given that they had bought a certain stock of assets that would not be able to be privatized. So that's what I think is driving Germany, that it also is a very liquid market. You see transaction happening all over the place. You have a lot of cities. It's not only London or 3-4 cities. You have 20, 25 cities where you can do transaction quite easily and quite quickly.